Hello. So we're now into week 4 of the program. So this is session 10. So with week 4 brings another progression. So just a small tweak. We're keeping the reps the same, but we're going to make the rest time 10 seconds shorter between sets. So we're now going down to 20 seconds. So it's going to whiz by, but it's really good for us to just keep pushing those muscles a little bit further. Otherwise, they might just become a bit used to the activities. This session is going to be lower body focused. I would encourage you to try and do session 11, which will then be upper body focused. Session 12 will be our traditional full body, bit of both. So if you can come to all three, perfect this week. Obviously, we try and ask you to come to at least two. I'm also going to mix it up again a little bit. We'll get onto this later, but there might be a few more exercises without our resistance bands and just a bit more dynamic work. You may need a bit more space than normal as well, but it should all be doable, obviously, from your homes. I've got my mat, and other than that, everything else is as we know and love. So we will get going with our pulse raiser, and then we'll take it from there. So 5 minutes on the clock for our sort of warm up. And this week we have got a virtual ladder. So I want you to pretend that you've got a ladder in front of you, and we're just going to move through that. So first of all, basic. Stepping 2 feet, so forward and back. As much space as you can. Make the ladder as long or as short as you want to. So we'll just build this up. Forward and back, forward and back. And then this time, I want you to step into the ladder, out and back in. So again, if you can go forward and back, turn round, whatever works for you. So just constantly moving with that feet. Keep going. Bit of coordination involved with this one as well. All good stuff. The next one we're going to do is like pretending we're hopscotching. So hop, skip, jump, hop, jump. Again, if you want to move forward, you can, and back. You can also go 2 feet in, 2 feet out, 2 feet in, 2 feet out. Whatever works for you. Adaptations is the stepping. You can just do the movement, so hopping, jumping, or 2 feet in, 2 feet out. So we'll do a couple more of these, 2 feet in, 2 feet out, and then we'll go back round, repeat it, maybe try and go a bit quicker. So back to that, 1 foot in each rung, and back again. A few more of these, then we'll go back to those side to sides. Again, back and forward, just step it through if you prefer. A few more of these. Back to our hopscotch, hop, double step, hop, double step, hop, double step, hop, double step. If you just want to try hopping, swapping from foot to foot, hop, double step, hop, double step. And our last one, 2 feet in, 2 feet out, 2 feet in, out. So you double jump, double jump, double jump, double jump, or you can consistently in, out, in, out. One final progression, you can add in the arms, turn it into a jumping jack. And this will be our last pulse raiser activity before moving on to our mobility. Okay, and shake that all out. Just keep moving, keep that blood flowing, heart rate up. As I say, this is going to be a very leg focused session. So flicking out your legs, and we're going to do a bit of leg mobility. So we've done this one lots, the opening of the gate. So up, leg out, back down, up, leg out, back down, up, leg out, back down, up, leg out, back down. The next one, I'm going to step through with our right foot, toes up to the sky, and just sweeping down and swapping over. Left foot, sweeping down and swapping over. So I've heard this one be called Shoe the Chickens before. So I'm just sweeping down and up. And now we better close that gate as well behind our chickens. So out, in, and down. Out, in, and down. Keep going, a couple of these. Out, in, and down. Now just stretching down. And a few more. Again, sweeping through. Loosening up our waist. And then the last one I want to do is a few leg swings. Feel free to hold something by your side, but just swinging of the leg. If you don't want to hold on, you can just try and touch your toes with the other hand. So swinging of the right leg, and then swinging of the left leg. So hopefully you're all feeling nice and warm. Grab your resistance bands. And we're going to start with some side walks. So this is why you might need a bit more space than normal. But we're going to step on our resistance band, feet hip width apart, and we're just going to walk, come down slightly, bending our legs, almost like not quite a full squat. We're just going to step from side to side, just like so. So we're going to, depending on how much space you have, we're going to walk from one side to the other. But if you don't have much space, you can just step back and forward like this. So when you're ready, we're going to do, if you're going back and forward, you just keep going till I say, but if not, we're going to be doing 10 walks back and forward. So here we go. So that counts as 1. That's 2. You get the drift. Keep going. 3 more. Last one. Should really feel this one. And relax. So as I say, we're on to week 4 with just 20 seconds breath, just to grab a quick breather, and then we're going to be heading straight back into it. So give your legs a bit of a shake off, and we're back in 5 seconds, so get ready to go again. And here we go. I'm doing almost 4 paces each way, and back again. So we're halfway there now. Last 2. And relax. Again, little shake here, 20 seconds before we go again. So this 20 seconds probably does feel like it goes super quick. And we're back in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One last time. If you're going side to side, keep going. Great job. Couple more. Should really be feeling it here. It's also a bit of coordination as well. Last 2. And final one. Great stuff. That is super tricky. So we're still keeping our minute between exercises. So have a shake off. We're going to need our band for our next one. It's our lunge. We know this one. We've definitely done it before. Band under the front foot. Nice 90-degree angle. 10 each side. Simple but very effective. So yeah, just give those legs a straight shake. And we've got 30 seconds left. Again, hopefully you've got enough room. I'm going to stand on the side. So we're coming into our last 20 seconds here. So you might want to prepare. Band under the front foot, as I say, up to our shoulders with the resistance band. Body weight, absolutely fine. But big step out, legs on train tracks, and let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and swap over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax there, 20 seconds. I'm actually going to get rid of my resistance band, carry on doing the lunges, just feeling a bit of a twinge in my knee. I don't want to aggravate it. And it's important to know the difference between sort of our muscles getting stronger and that type of pain versus injury. So take what works for you. Right then, big step out that front leg, and here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse it. 1, 2. This is my slightly painful side. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure my microphones will pick it up, but my knee's clicking. So just 20 seconds here, and then we've got one final set of these lunges. So we're stepping out and preparing. If we've got our resistance bands, bring them up to our shoulders, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swapping over. Whoops, getting our balance. Nice big train tracks. And last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Lovely stuff. So that's our lunges. Our next one is our squats. Again, with our resistance bands, we've definitely done these. Feet just outside of hip width. Pushing our hips back as we're doing them. Resistance bands up to our shoulders. If we can't get them up there, maybe we think about the colour of our band, or we can hold them at our waist as well. In fact, let me just double check. It might even be. So 2 hands holding the band like this. Again, for the sake of my knee, I'm going to do the first one with the band to demonstrate, and then see how that feels, whether I need to drop it down. So you want to be holding the bands up together like this. They should be sat on the outside of your legs, and then knees tracking your toes, tipping those hips back, and nice squat. So here we go then. 1, 2, 3, nice controlled movement. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's lovely. Body weight also fine here, or as I say, you can also hold the bands at your waist there. Thinking about, we're working big muscles today with leg focus, so your resistance band will want to reflect that. So that's our 20 seconds. Get ready, prepare, and here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax there. So just 20 seconds again, quick breather, and then we're back in. You know the drill. So let's prepare and go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great stuff. And relax. So we can actually get rid of our resistance band more or less for the rest of the session. Our next one we're going to do, again, if you want to make it a little bit trickier, you can try picking something up. I'll demonstrate with my water bottle. If you've got some dumbbells at home, great, tin of soup or whatever. We've done this in our balance section before, but we're now going to do it in our weight section. So it's the one-legged, oh my gosh, mind blank, deadlift. So just leaning forward and bringing that back up. So if you need something to balance with, that's fine. This is not our balance section, this is our weight section. And adding in that extra item to hold will just add a bit of resistance. But we're getting ready to go in 10 seconds time. If you've got something at hand, great, but I didn't forewarn you, sorry for that. So it will still be working without that, just using your body weight. So let's go. 10 each side. You want to keep your back up nice, your posture one straight line from your head to the bottom of your feet. You can tuck down between if you want to. It's not essential. Feeling this on the back of that standing leg. Oops. And that demonstrates why it's handy to hold on. Changing over straight away. In we go again. Halfway on this second leg. Two left. Looking straight ahead is likely to help you balance. And relax there. 20 seconds. And we're back to that first leg. Just a few more seconds here, so start to prepare, and we're going in 3, 2, 1. So we're halfway now. Great stuff. Hopefully you're feeling that along the back of the leg. Again, don't be afraid to grab something to hold on to, a chair, a wall. This is our strength section. 2 more here. And change over. Here we go again. 3 there. 4. Nice and controlled. Last 3. And lovely stuff. Relax there. So we're now moving into some more dynamic work. So that just means sort of movement. We've been doing static, staying still when we've been doing our work. But this time I want us to try and work on a bit of movement around. So we're going to be doing lunges again, but this time walking lunges. So if you've got space, I want you to try and walk forward. If not, you can step out with one foot and then step out with the other. So depending on your sort of area and surroundings, just be mindful. If you've got space to do paces up and back, that's perfect. So we've had our minutes rest now, we're going to get going. Everything else, the technique's the same. So that 90 degrees. So just a little pause between each one. And turning around and doing it back. And again, back round. If you're doing your stepping, I'll join you next set. Keep going, we'll walk there and back 4 more times. Typically the day I've chosen to do lunges is the day that my knee is messing around. Last time. And relax there. Just have a little shake off in our 20 seconds. This time I'm going to demonstrate just the stepping out lunges. If you're walking, carry on doing what you're doing. So here we go again then. So you're stepping out, rotating which foot you're stepping out with. Keep going. So stepping out with left and then right is 1. Lovely stuff. Couple more. And relax there. Quick shake off before doing it one more time. So choose your weapon, walking lunges or stepping lunges, and we'll be going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So just walking as far as your space allows. We're doing this based on time this time. So we're going to go for 50 seconds. To keep walking, I'm going to attempt to show you one last adaptation if you're feeling really brave, and that's jumping. If you want to join in, please do. This is advanced. Last few, one on each leg. And relax, great stuff. So we're doing variations of lunges now to the end. So the next one we'll be doing is side lunges. So we'll just be stepping out to the side, transferring our weight onto that bent leg, then returning. Again, right, left, that equals 1. Got our usual minutes break. "20 seconds here. Just to demonstrate again. And that's 1. So we're going in 10. So hopefully you're all feeling ready to go again. Side lunges in 3, 2, 1. Six. 9. Keep going. Halfway. Halfway now. 4 more. 2. And 1. Relax there. Shake it out. 20 seconds here. So by targeting, doing a leg focus section, there's just 5 seconds left, so prepare. 3, 2, 1. As I was saying, by doing a leg focus session, it means we can really target all the different areas of the legs, working all different muscles by going in different directions, which sometimes might be missed when we only do sort of half of our movements for the legs, half for the upper body. So there's benefits to different types of training. So obviously when we do a whole body, we work a bit of everything, but there is a time and a place for sort of leg and upper body focus sessions. They normally go, you want to sort of rotate, so maybe a leg, it's quite good if you do want to train consecutive days, because normally we suggest resting between a session. If you want to do that, it might be good to mix it up that way to prevent use and therefore injury. So this is quite a good way of doing it. But again, if you dedicate a bit more time to a function of your body, that can get a more specific and targeted workout. So last one there, and we've just got one more round after our 20 seconds rest. So we're coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go then. Last time. So this one's a bit of a new one, the side lunge. So hopefully now you're getting used to that motion as well. Sinking down as low as your body allows. Keep going. We're well over halfway now. Again, you could even do this with your resistance band if you wanted to start with the band around your feet and push it out. But to really sink into it, I just decided to use body weight today. So last round, and relax there. 1 minute here. And then we're going to move on to our last set of lunge alternatives. So we've really worked all different types of lunges, static, dynamic, side, and our last one is called the runner's lunge. So you touch down, then you drive your knee up. This is good for running power. So touching down, driving that knee up. Again, we'll do 10 on each side, but we'll do, I think for the first round we'll do 10, 10, and then we'll go one side to the other. So we're starting off with I'm going to step back with my right leg, and I'm going to step back with my right leg every time for 10 times. So that's the end of our minute. Off we go. So it's touching down, driving that right knee up. Touch down, drive that right knee up. And drive. Drive. Like I say, if you can't go all the way to the floor, just going as far as you can. It's really that speed of the knee drive that we're focusing on. Bit of power this time. By doing this as well, we're shocking the muscles. They're not sort of sure what's coming next, and then they're learning to adapt. Just a few more. And straight over to that left side. Driving up. And drive. Few more here. Last one. And relax. Grab a drink. So next round, we're going to go one side then the other. So 20 drives in total. And then the final round, we'll go back to one side, then the other side. Oh, getting distracted, thinking I had a minute. It's actually 20 seconds. Let's go again. So I'm back onto my right knee, and then I'm going to step back, left knee. So right knee and left knee. That's perfect. Keep going here. Touching down, driving up. Think about the speed on that drive. Keep going. Well over halfway now. 2, 1. Great stuff. 20 seconds here. And we're moving back to all on the right, all on the left. So we've had 10 seconds, so we'll get ready to go again. I'm starting by driving my right knee up. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So by staying on one side, we're fatiguing the leg a little bit more. So when we swap sides, one side gets a bit of a rest. So by doing them all on one side, it should build up that level of fatigue, particularly by the end. Just 2 more now. No rest between, so swapping straight over and off we go. So I'm driving up my left knee now. Again, we're working balance on that drive, so if you do need to stabilize yourself, as long as you've got that knee drive going on, I don't mind if you're holding on. Just a few more. Last one. Great stuff. Whew. Hopefully your legs are feeling like they've had a good workout there. So that is all our lunges done. We're going to finish off as we normally do with a bit of core. So if you want to grab your mat, if that's handy, coming on down to the ground, we're just going to do some nice basic crunches. Three rounds. Legs bent, hands cupping your ears, elbows out, chin tucked in. Imagine that orange underneath your chin and your chest. And here we go. So 3 rounds. We're going to adapt our foot position each time. A couple more here. Now, I'll give you a few seconds rest, but if you can, I'd like you to try and have your feet at 90 degrees raised, just adding a little bit more body weight to the mix. So we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If not, just keep doing those crunches that we did last round. Lovely stuff. This is our last exercise for the resistance block, and then we just got our balance and flexibility and our cool down. Let's keep going here. A few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely stuff. And our last one, for this I want your legs straight, one heel on top of one toe, little bit of a bend in the knee. And this will just help tip our hips forward and get our lower abs. So hopefully you can see how I position my legs. I should be able to point out if not, but we'll get going. So just last round of crunches. And then that's us done. I've talked through the importance of core before, but it really does help stabilize. Just going to swap which foot's on top for the last couple. Lovely stuff. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work, and have a stretch out whilst we're down here. Amazing stuff. So that was really tough on the legs. So we'll definitely give them a good old stretch at the end. But for now, we're going to move into a bit of balance. So coming on up, just turning over. And then I want you to take a child's pose whilst we're down here. So feet, toes touching, knees outstretched, and sitting back on your heels as far as you can reach. And then just stretching out in front of you. And then coming on up, tucking your toes under and just uncurling one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. So we've done a leg focus session, so maybe it's only fair that that's how we do our balance. We've done these before, but we're going to just do our knee raises. So if you could hold it a little bit at the top, a couple of seconds, and back down. Again, hold it a couple of seconds, and back down, switching over each time. Always helps to look at something in front of you, a nice stable surface. You need your arms for balance. Please take that option, having a wall handy. If you do stand on a mat, it actually adds a little bit of difficulty just because it's not quite as sturdy a surface. So do a couple of these, more each side, and then I want you to move into your challenge, which is to try with your eyes closed. So last one, and then we'll try one each side with your eyes closed, but be very cautious. Only take it as much as you feel. Super tricky. Just hold it a few seconds if you can, bringing it back down, and the other side. Lovely stuff. And then our last one we're going to do is our heel raises. So again, just coming up onto our tiptoes, stretching up, holding it there if we can, a few seconds for as long as we can, and returning back down. Up onto our tiptoes, holding, and returning. So if you're feeling super brave, you could try going onto one foot, tiptoe, back down, and the other. But feel free to stick with both feet. So do a few more, and then you know what we've got lined up for our challenge. So one time, eyes closed, here we go. Holding it for as long as you can. And relax there, shake it out, great work. It's just marching a little bit, marching it off. And we'll move into our flexibility and stretching. So for this, nice wide legs. I want you to tip forward at the hips, straight back, and touch down, reach down as far as you can to the floor. Just tipping forward and seeing how low you can go. Maybe walking your hands back, maybe not, whatever feels right for you today. So all the resistance training that we did will tighten up our legs, so we're just trying to loosen that here as well as work on our flexibility. Now coming over to one side, just trying to grab your foot, your ankle, your calf, your lower leg, whatever works, your knee, just moving to one side. And then slowly walking your hands over to the other side and repeating on the other in the other direction and holding here. Now heel toe your feet back together and just again, this time feet hip width apart, leaning forward, seeing how far you can reach down. And again, coming up one vertebrae at a time. Stepping out, feet just outside our hips, and we're going to come almost into a squat, seeing how low we can go, and then just trying to sway a little bit from side to side. If we're up here, that's fine. We're just working into our hips. And coming up again, and then coming to sitting, trying to put the balls of our feet together, and then just using our elbows to push our knees away. And holding that. Taking a deep breath and seeing if we can push any further with our elbows. And then we'll just repeat what we did standing, but whilst we're sat down. So again, nice wide stretch, reaching forward. Moving on to one side. Seeing if you can touch your toes or as close to them as you can get. Walking our hands over and to the other side. And then bringing one foot in, resting that against our thigh, and again just leaning down towards our outstretched leg and changing over. Lovely stuff. So we'll come back to standing just to finish. Again, slowly uncurling vertebrae by vertebrae, shake it all off and give it yourself a march out. Just at the end, marching it all out. Some shakes, some flicks, whatever you need to do, whatever feels right. And that is the end of our session. So we're now well and truly into week 4. So hopefully, again, you're getting used to those resistance bands. You really know what works for you, what colours you need, that kind of thing. Please note everything in your logbook. Very, very important. Document if you came to this session, how you found it, any comments, and remember that OmniRise scale. So we're into week 4. We've reduced our rest time. We're progressing. This was a lower body focus session. Our next one is going to be upper body focus. So we'd really encourage you to come along to that so your whole body has had that workout that's specifically focused on those areas. And we'll just keep hopefully enjoying ourselves. So thanks again for coming, and any problems, give me a shout. Cheers.